what would you like to talk about here?
Two things.
Kevin Bieksa.
Yep.
Okay, there's that. Or your friend, Uri.
Uri. Oh, the second overall pick.
Uri Slafkovsky.
Uri Slafkovsky. Let me get into Slafkovsky in a tidbit in a minute here. First up, you screwed this up, Taylor, on purpose. You're just making me look bad as usual.
What do you mean I screwed it up?
The way you looked at him. The way Uri, you never told me about Uri. Anyways,
you were thinking you had to see an optometrist.
Yes, exactly. Let me do Bieksa first. Because
you were looking at him like, what about your eye?
Yeah, see, this is why we have a pre-show meeting, so we avoid stuff like this. Anyways,
well, apparently I didn't. I wasn't there for the part about teasing stories.
Yeah, you got to tease it more than that. Okay, Kevin Bieksa was going to sign a one-day contract and retire as a Canuck 2 years ago. Talks were with Jim Benning.
You said you were going to talk about Uri.
No, we get to Uri. I want to do Bieksa first. My goodness. So COVID shut things down.
What about my eye?
I don't believe the new regime. See, you guys did it again.
Go.
We had a template. We're going to knock him off.
No, we didn't.
The assistant coach, Bieksa, Uri, and then Kuzmenko. But it's all over the map now. Okay, so I don't believe the new regime has contacted Bieksa yet. But I do know for 100% the Canucks were made aware of the situation a few weeks ago. We'll see where it goes. So, Donnie, it's your call. You want him to sign a one-day contract, retire as a Canuck? I think a lot of people would. Yeah.
No-brainer.
We should
10 years.
We should probably give the backstory for people that didn't see it over the weekend. He talked to Lisa Dillman in The Athletic, and he made the comment, Bieksa did, that he was close to signing a one-day contract here in Vancouver at the urging of his dad, because Bieksa hasn't officially retired from the league, and that he would sign a one-day contract with the Canucks. His dad said you should do that. It'd be great for the people of Vancouver, all of that.
Like Frank Gore did last week with the 49ers.
Exactly.
That's it.
So good fit as well.
I've known about this Bieksa thing for a couple of months. The Canucks were made aware.
Got it out
there. I was told to zip the lip. And if you're told to zip the lip, Donnie, you got to zip the lip.
Zip your eye.
Zip your eye. Okay, anyways. So I do believe the Canucks know. I do believe the Canucks know about this, and let's see where it goes. Okay, let's go over to Uri.
Well, of course they know about it.
And we'll get into...
one day we have to discuss whether... Sorry, I'm interrupting you. I do that a lot, and I apologize. We have to talk about Kevin Bieksa and whether or not he deserves to be in the Ring of Honor. We'll do that at another time.
He was such a wonderful defenseman. Uri Slafkovsky, we're going to get in this with Elliot. It was his story. The Canucks asked him to play center. I talked to his agent today.
Okay, hold on a second. The Canucks interviewed him.
Yeah, and asked him, do you mind playing center? So I got a hold of Uri's agent this morning. Good guy. Yuri. I got a...
Uri. It's Uri.
No, it's Yuri, but you kept calling him Uri. Anyways, his agent, Jerry Johansson, good guy, a good pal of mine, really nice guy.
Good eye.
Jerry's got a good eye for talent. Not surprised, Jerry, the team's asked him to play... See, you do this every time.
Okay, go.
Okay, you asked me to call the agent. I called the agent. Jerry says, not surprised, teams asked him to play center, but he has never played center in his life. He's always been a left winger. This is one of the heaviest set players in the draft, 6'4", 230, Donnie. He's going to be a good one. Also, Slovakian, played in Finland. This guy is good, but ask yourself honestly, Donnie, you want to pass up on this guy too?
Well, you're missing one significant part of the story.
What?
He's projected to go top two.
Top two.
Why would the Canucks, who picked 15th...
Maybe they got their eye on two.
Maybe they've got your eye on it. So why would they interview somebody who's projected to go top two? Are they going to move up in the draft?
That's it.
Who owns the second pick? New Jersey. Who's been connected to New Jersey?
I told you at the trade deadline the Devils like JT Miller. All of a sudden last week it was a big story on a station. But I've been telling you the Devils have been liking Miller for a while. But Jerry says...
JT for your eye.
Just stop. Jerry, the agent, good guy, says he's never played center. He's been left wing all his life. Okay, let me get this in on Kuzmenko.
Is Jerry the agent a band name, by the way?
Jerry's a good guy.
So can we sum up?
Okay.
The Canucks have interviewed Uri Slafkovsky, who's projected to go top two, top
second
three.
Overall, possibly.
Why would they do that?
Maybe they want to move
They're slated to pick 15. Do they want to move up? Are the Devils interested in Miller? Are they asking Uri if he can play center because they might need a center because Miller's moving on?
That's right.
There's a lot of intrigue there.
Yeah, and but I was also told by a team that it's not a big deal that the Canucks interviewed the second overall pick. When you got 15, you basically interview everyone ahead. It's not that big of a deal, but ask him to play center. But Jerry says he has never played center. He's been a left winger and playing.
They've got their eye on him.
Yeah, they got their eye. And playing center at the NHL, Donnie, you know this, is not easy. Okay, quickly on Kuzmenko. Second interviews this week. Vancouver will get one. Canucks are very high on the list, still expecting mid-June. But they're in it. I fully expect the Canucks to be standing there. I don't know if they get them, but at the finish line, they'll be there.